We're going over the mixed review for the Unit 2 test. We're going to look at some models that represent integer equations, and we're going to need to write what equation, that means both the numbers in the problem and the answer for these. For this question, you can see that there are 15 negative numbers, so this would be negative 15, and that negative 15 is divvied up into 3 different groups. That would be a division problem. It's divided into 3 groups. In each one of those groups are negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5. So that is a division problem. For this one, this is a multiplication number line problem because it starts at 0 and goes in chunks all the way to the answer. This one is going to be the answer. So, I could even go ahead and put negative 28 is going to be the answer. We know that this is going to be multiplication. So the first number that I take in a chunk from 0 to negative 4, that's the first number. Negative 4 is taken in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chunks, and that's what gives me the negative 28. So it's negative 4 times 7 equals negative 28. This equation also is a multiplication problem because you can see the groups, and then you can see in the answer, which this would be like an equal sign, that there's no grouping there. So these are smaller groups changed into the larger group. These are all negative numbers because I see that in the key. So it's negative 3 grouped into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, and that's going to give me negative 15 as the answer. Next problem. Remember that we're going to need to do some integer operations, multiply, add, subtract, divide, all of those. Remember the song when you're doing adding. So the same signs, add and keep. Different signs, which I don't have those there, would be to subtract, but this is actually a subtraction problem. And we're going to do KCC, which then you keep the 2, change to addition, and change the sign of the next number. This would end up being 2 plus 9, which is 11. So your answer to the first one would be negative 17. To the next one, it would be 11. This is a multiplication problem, so I use that x diva. A negative times a positive gives me a negative answer, so the answer is going to be negative 18. This is a division problem, so again I use that x diva because x stands for the multiplication, diva stands for division. 2 negatives, that's going to give me a positive answer. And when you take 72 divided by 3, you're going to get 24. So this would be a positive 24. Then it asks